Hey up troops, hey Littleton here again with another video, and this time we're looking at the just announced onto the test server Frost rework. Now, first things first, props to Ubisoft for putting a test on the test server that's not the new season. I've been crying out for this. When all these ideas that are happening about operator reworks or try two-shot headshot and all that good stuff, get it on the test server. It's what it's there for. I'm over the moon that they're actually using the test server to test something that's not just the new season. Anyway, I've jumped into a custom game with me and my other PC, and I've gone into a frost mat, and we've gone through the effects and what how it works, what happens to you, how long it takes, how long the effects last, and we'll go through my thoughts, and I want to know your thoughts as well. There's not that much more to waffle on about. Let's just get stuck into it. Right, then let's give it a whirl, shall we? I feel a bit sort of unnerving walking into a frost mat of my own accord, but Frost laid it down there. Let's have a wander into it and see what happens. This feels awful. Bang. Right, so we're stuck. We can look around a little bit. The option there of self-revive, F, pops up. Up we get. And now you see the frost icon in the bottom left. Like it shows that we're impaired. We're down to 20 HP. The gun's bobbing around. What happens if we ADS? ADSing is completely normal, but when you're walking around, it's bobbing. You can see the blood trail that we've left. It's dumbed down, or well, not dumbed down, but minimalized and smaller than it was. SI. 25 seconds have now elapsed, and we're back to normal. We can sprint again. We can walk as normal. The audio cue is quite telling, isn't it? Like, there's a lot of grunting and whatnot. The audio sort of gives you away quite a lot. So, for me there, the 2.5 seconds that it takes to get out of that trap is too short straight away. I know that you get impaired quite a lot there. But yeah, the 2.5 seconds for me is way too fast. I think that should be about 5 seconds. I don't hate the idea. The idea in principle is okay. I don't hate the idea. Because you're massively impaired for 25 seconds. You're really loud. Your gun's bobbing all over the place if you're not ADS'd. You're giving a blood trail away. There's a lot of negatives to getting yourself up. And if you're on the other side of the map and there's no enemies close, you're best off waiting for a teammate. But let's put another frost mat down and just see if that... I assume this is going to kill you because the first one took you down to 20 HP. I'm assuming this is going to finish you off, and if it does, we'll jump back in and have another look at what it feels like to be impaired. Yeah, also. Let's get into it again with another round and get another frost mat. So we've swapped over to Finker for a good reason. We're going to hop into the mat now and see how Finker's adrenal surge affects the effects of a frost mat. In we pop. Revive pops up. Up we get. We're impaired again for 25 seconds, but we're not. If you Finker boost. All the impairments are gone. You get the benefits of the Finker boost. And it completely nullifies the 25 seconds of the frost mat. So, is Finker viable? I mean, Finker's been lost in the meta a little bit recently. She was all the rage when she had frag grenades and the LMG meta. Everyone was playing Finker, whereas you don't really see Finkers knocking about much anymore. That completely nullifies the effects of Frost. How do we feel about that? That's strong, isn't it? But it's strong if you fall into a frost mat. If you don't fall into a frost mat, Finker's sort of still a little bit irrelevant these days. Sorry, picture. Interesting that. Interesting. If we boost up twice more, so we go back up to 80 HP, I think you'll still die from the second frost mat because it takes you down regardless. If we just walk around for a little second and have a look at the archives while we wait. I mean, if I was any good at video editing, right, I'd just edit this bit out and we'd just wait for the cooldown on the Finker boost to come back. But that's not how we do things here. We do everything in one take. So, let's boost up again. And we'll walk in whilst the effects are active. No, it makes no difference. 2 frost mats. I mean, if you walk into 2 frost mats in one round, you deserve to be gone anyway. Okay, so we're on the flip side now. We're playing the frost. We're going to put the mat down and we're going to see what it looks like from frost POV. So, poor Sledge here. Sledge shotgun. What is the TS doing to my loadouts? But Sledge shotgun. Let me have a look at the other screen. Sorry. Wanders in. Oh, hello. Little peek there. Anyone there? Oh, no one there. Right, I'm going to wander in. Boom, 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 boom. He's in a frost mat. So, how tempting is it just to end it there? So, the options come up on the other screen, and you're going to see how fast the revive is from here. It's too fast for me, that. So now Sledge is super impaired. I'm going to stand on the other side of this wall and you can hear what the sounds are like. So if I move over to here, can you hear Sledge? You can hear that he's limping and you can hear the sounds. And if we pop out and look, you can see the blood trail. If I walk this way as well, you can see the blood trail that it leaves. I mean, it's quite an... Sorry, I've got hay fever and I have to keep scratching my nose. Ugh. It's quite an impairment, isn't it? The blood's telling, the noises are telling. And I think getting up out of a frost mat isn't the problem. I think if you want to get out of a frost mat and you want to leave a blood trail for 25 seconds and you want to be impaired in terms of your gun bobbing up and down and the noises that you give out, I think you're a real target and it's definitely an impairment or a debuff or whatever you want to say. But that 2.5 seconds that it takes to get out of this pool of blood here, out of the frost mat, is too fast. Yes, it's going to make... And it will force frost players to play a little bit closer to the traps. But you're not always going to be able to put traps 2.5 seconds away from each other. You're always going to have to put traps in various parts of the map that you need to put them. But is that then the risk? Should you be rewarded by going and putting a trap on the other side of the map and then just forgetting about it? Or should you be rewarded by putting them in places where you can play around them? Because that's what Malusi has to do, right? That's what Legion has to do. That's what all the other trap operators have to do. And the only other trap operator who benefits from that maybe is Capcan. Capcan, you can be just sort of nonchalant, can't you? You can just go and put the Capcan trap on the other side of the map and forget about it. Someone walks into it and dies. So, yeah, maybe Capcan benefits from that. So what about Capcan traps just down you, but you can get up and you leave a blood trail everywhere? That then balances out Capcan as well? I don't know. Interesting points, but I don't think getting up out of a frost mat's the end of the world. I think the time that it takes to get up is a main problem. That should be 5 seconds, maybe even longer, maybe 6-7 seconds perhaps. But one thing I'm certain of is I'm over the moon that Ubisoft have put something to test on the test server that's not just the new season. This is a good start. If we can get all the ideas we talked about, 2-shot, headshot, bang it on the test server. Various different changes for operators, bang it on the test server for 2 weeks and see how it plays. So, yeah, it's a good start. Cheers, Sledge. Thanks for contributing. GN. So there we have it, the Frost rework in summary, and in my humble opinion, if you want to listen to an old bull dad's opinion on the thing, I said it in the video, really. I don't think getting out of a frost mat on your own is a problem. It needs to take longer than 2.5 seconds. The impairments last long enough. The impairments are strong enough to make you think, actually, shall I wait for a teammate? I do think that Frost has it easy at the minute you put the utility down and forget about it. So getting out of it's not a problem. I just think it needs a little bit of tweaking to make sure it takes a little bit longer, because that's definitely too fast in my humble opinion. If you got this far in the video, thank you for watching. This channel's nothing without the people that watch it. In addition to that, it's the first time I'm going to mention this because I only set it up the other day. 4 people messaged me over the last sort of, I don't know, 2 months or so, 8 weeks or so, and said, watch your Patreon. I've never had a Patreon. I do this because I love seeing the videos are free. They don't cost you anything to watch. I never expect anyone to pay for an old man talking about Siege, obviously. But if you want to, I've set up a Patreon. The link's in the description below. Look, I'm not saying you've got to go over there and you can watch the videos for free. I'm still going to make the videos. But for anyone who wants to, it really helps out. We're due a second baby soon. Laura's going on maternity leave, so if anyone wants to get involved with Patreon, the link's in the description below. Thank you. Other than that, I think that pretty much wraps everything up again. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers for watching. Thank you.